What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. What the hell is going on in the city of Chicago? I just got word that rapper Mello Buckz's entire family was shot and killed at an album release party, and the story has went viral. They are reporting her boyfriend was shot and killed, her brother was shot and killed, and even her two homegirls / sisters was shot and killed as well. Now, I wish I can tell you guys I'm shocked by all this. I wish I can sit on my platform and act surprised, but let's be honest about this whole situation. Gun violence and murder go hand in hand with the city of Chicago, so I refuse to be fake on my platform. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to offer solutions. I'm not going to act outraged, because if you guys want to stop gang violence, then these niggas got to stop gang banging. It's just that simple. Y'all be trying to come up with creative ideas. Let's build Boys and Girls Club for the kids. Let's build a new youth center. Let's run a football league for the kids. That ain't gonna stop gang violence. As long as you got gang members, as long as they got ops, as long as they dissing each other, as long as they dissing the dead, it's always gonna be some knuckleheads willing to roll up and do a drive-by. It always been that way. If you want to stop gang violence, you gotta start keeping it real with kids. When you see that little 9-year-old throwing up gang signs, when you see that 12-year-old dissing the ops, you need to look him straight in his face and say, nigga, you gonna die. If you don't want to die, take your ass in the house and stop throwing up that gang sign. You either gonna be dead in jail, and ain't no redemption story. This ain't Carlito's way. You ain't Scarface. You gonna be another nigga dead, and ain't nobody gonna give a shit about you. Your mama gonna have to start a GoFundMe. Community activists are gonna try to have to raise awareness. We gonna beg the news to run your story. Your mama gonna be crying for justice because you ain't gonna get it. That's the only way you stop it. I'm just being real. Now, speaking on this story, I did my research, I scrolled the internet, and I'm gonna just be honest. I think Mello Buckzz made a major flaw in this whole situation. I get she's a rapper, I get she's seen a little bit of success, but if you know you affiliated with the streets, if you know your people got ops, why the hell would you have your album release party in gangland, aka the city of Chicago? Now I know what a lot of you guys is saying. Cause she ain't no punk. Cause she from Chicago, she should be able to have an album release party in her home city. True enough, but did it have to be at 10 p.m.? Did it have to be at 11? How can you have your album release party from 2 to 5 p.m.? Let's be real about this situation. You celebrating your success. You happy as hell, you're buzzing as a rapper. That don't mean your ops feel that same way. Cause the whole time you promoting your little party, you running that flyer on Instagram, you telling everybody to pull up, you dropping your location to the ops. The ops is watching you and they like, hell yeah. All the ops gonna be in one spot. They gonna be at Mello Buckz's album release party. Let me give you a strap. Let me give you a strap. Let's get the stolos. Let's throw on our ski masks. And we finna ride on their ass. And we finna hit as many as we can. See, I'm gonna just be real with y'all guys. I tried to play the square role for a while. I tried to act nerdy, but I'm really from the streets, man. And if I'm Mello Buckz's op, this is a perfect opportunity to get them the hell out the way. I'm just keeping it real, man. Y'all might not like it, but that's how the streets work. But anyway, I want to send my condolences to her. Prayers for her and her family, because I know she's going through a tough time. But we got to take this as a lesson learned. If you got ops, if you got people with ops, you don't need to be throwing public events. You don't need to be running that flyer on Instagram. Because even if you do everything right, even if you say, I'm not from the streets, I'm not affiliated, my people is, the ops don't care about that. If you running with some thug ass niggas, and they got enemies in the streets, and you have an album release party to celebrate your success, if the ops know they gonna be there, they won't hesitate to shoot it up. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, I'm finna play this news clip, and we're gonna come back and break this whole situation down, because it gets crazier about a second. Let's go.
Breaking this morning in River North, a mass shooting outside a nightclub left 4 people dead, more than a dozen others injured.
Eric Rung is following the investigation. He's at the scene now. Good morning.
Well, good morning. This shooting happened around 11:30 last night at the corner of Chicago and Franklin, just as a restaurant and lounge was closing for the night. That restaurant and lounge is called Art Is. Now, according to Chicago police, 4 people were killed, 14 others were injured. There were 2 men and 2 women among the dead. One of them is 26-year-old Taylor Walker, who was identified by family early this morning. The name
Y'all heard what he said? It was 11:30 p.m. Everybody was leaving the album release party. That's when the gunman rolled up and started spraying. And I've been paying attention to everybody's reaction. They keep saying, oh, it's so sad. 2 females was taken. Now, the streets don't care about that. You ain't protected by gender. You ain't protected by age. You ain't protected by affiliations. If you somewhere where my op is at, your life is in danger. That's how the streets work. Yes, it's sad that it was 2 females. Yes, it's sad that they possible was innocent bystanders. The ops don't give a damn about that. We spraying everybody in sight. So y'all guys gotta be careful. You can say I'm not a gang member, I'm not affiliated with nothing. If all your homies is, then you might as well be. The streets don't distinguish who the hell you are. The streets don't care about your success. They don't care about Mello Buckzz blood buzzing as a rapper. You celebrating the damn album. Your people was talking crazy, so we gotta ride on you. That's how the streets work. But let's continue.
Of the 3 others killed have not been released. Witnesses say they heard rapid gunfire and a car speeding away.
Absolute chaos, from people screaming to blood on the streets to people laying on the streets, just a massive police presence, just horrific, more than I've ever seen.
This is a video that was posted to the Citizen app. It really gives you a good sense of the massive response from Chicago police. A woman who works at the club told us there was an album release party for a Chicago rapper named Mello Buckzz. The club was closing and there was a large group of people outside when a car pulled up and at least one shooter, maybe more, got out and opened fire into the crowd. We've also learned the victims of the shooting were rushed to several different area hospitals. Some witnesses telling us that police didn't even wait for ambulances to get here and just started driving victims to the different hospitals themselves. The ages of the...
Now let me stop it right there. Because you hear what he said. Chicago rapper Mello Buckzz had an album release party and it got shot up. Now, I'm not saying she didn't have a right to celebrate her success. I'm not saying she didn't have a right to be happy that her career is taking off. But if you know you're not welcome in Chicago, if you know some people out there that might want to harm you, your boyfriend, your sister, you should have had that album release party somewhere else. Could have had everybody fly to Atlanta. Could have had it at a club in New York. Why did you take that risk to have it in Chicago? That's the only thing I want to say. Because this could have been avoided. You know them broke hood niggas ain't traveling way to Atlanta to shoot up your album release party. But you have it in Chicago. They might drive a few blocks away to do it. That's all I'm saying. So I'm saying I feel like she made a major flaw. I think her management should have told her, hey, Mello Buckzz, you buzzing. You are prized possession. You the way out for your people. Let's have your album release party across the country. Atlanta, Florida, New York, Idaho, Connecticut. Come on, y'all. But let's continue.
Victims range from their early 20s to early 30s. At least some of those injured are in critical condition.
I heard a lot of gunfire, and then and next thing you know is a whole bunch of police officers driving by fast, ambulance, fire and rescue.
I was downstairs doing dishes when I heard all this ruckus. The first face that came downstairs, when I saw that face, I called, like I literally grabbed the phone. Like I don't know what's going on, but I know faces, I know energy, like I can tell something's up. The minute I saw that face, I grabbed the phone. I'm the first one to call 911.
Now, we do expect more information from police throughout the morning here. We also know that there is a press conference that was already scheduled with the mayor and police superintendent. That is scheduled for 11 o'clock this morning. For now, we are live in River North. I'm Eric Rung, WGN News.
Now, let me say this, because I want to focus on the rapper Mello Buckzz. Because think about her position. Put yourself in her shoes. You're buzzing as a rapper. You got a new album coming out. You getting ready for the album release party. You and your boyfriend going shopping. Y'all getting y'all outfits together. Your homegirls calling you, hey girl, what we gonna wear? Your brother says, sis, I'm proud of you. I can't wait to pull up and party with you. You happy as hell. This is your day. Y'all turn up at the club. Bottles on you. Everybody showing you love. Everybody giving you their flowers. When it's time to leave the club, it gets shot up and you lose 4 of your closest people to you. Imagine how she feel. She'll never get over this. She gonna always feel slighted. And I can't imagine her pain. And I'll be in a mental home right now. That happened to me. I'm just being real. I ain't that strong. I won't be posting on social media, but guess what? That's exactly what she did. So I'm gonna go to her Facebook page and we're gonna read some of the posts she made regarding this whole situation. Let's read them right now. Let's go. Boom! This is Mello Buckzz' Facebook page. So let's look at a couple of her stories after the whole incident. All right, that's her on her boyfriend, you know, shoulders. She basically said my heart hurt so bad because her boyfriend got killed. Let's continue. My handsome man. So she giving it up to her boyfriend. She said, I lost my boyfriend. I'm feeling a certain way about this situation. Look, she just giving them all the love, you know. You know how that is. The first step of grieving is admitting to it. You know, she's showing everybody her love. She think about all the moments they had. He seemed real happy for her too, no matter what we think. He seemed happy for her. They dancing, you know, on top of the world right now. No more. Oh man, I feel bad for her. I can imagine that, man. That is a sad story. I don't know what he did. Let's read this. I've been having so much fun. So yeah, you know, she was saying how basically they was read each other every day, every night. You know how it go, couples. You know, young, living life. She's talented. He played his position well. You know, your chick was that chick. Let's go to the next slide. Damn, shorty, my MF and dog, my brother. You and Vontae was my 2 people. I'm so lost. I can't believe I lost both of y'all in one night. Yep. So then she put prayers up for my sisters. God, please wrap your arms around every last one of them. We need you. I need you. Not gonna lie, I'm effed up. Did she say my heart broke into so many pieces? This shit unbelievable. Why is this happening to me? I don't wish this type of pain on nobody. Dang, my effing crew. Vontae, baby, I'm sorry. Dang, that's sad, man. She's just giving it up to her crew, all the people she lost. I pray for her. Let this be a lesson learned. Let's just say this. If you know you got ops, you know you're not well liked in the city, you know some people that potentially want to harm you, if you think about doing anything public, don't do it. Because she was all on Facebook. She was all on Instagram promoting the party. She was telling people to pull up. It's my album release party. When you do that, you ain't doing shit but dropping your location to your ops as well. Yeah, you dropping it to your crew. Yeah, you telling your family to pull up. But now the ops know exactly where you're going to be at. And they ain't got to get in the club. They can just wait for you to come outside. And that's what it seemed like they did. It seemed like the ops knew where they was at. They pulled up to the club. And they're like, man, as soon as they come out, as soon as we spot who we want, we finna fire it up. And that's exactly what they did. And then you got 4 people dead, 18 people injured. Mello Buckzz lost her whole damn crew. And I'm eager to see how she gonna bounce back. Mello Buckzz, don't do interviews yet. Heal. Get through the grieving process. And I hope and pray you come back stronger. I hope and pray this don't make you lose your mind. Because I can't imagine that, man. 4 people in one night. 4 RIPs, 4 funerals you gotta go to in like a 2-week span. Damn, man. So yeah, we just gotta be careful how we move out here. It's a sad story, no doubt. 11:30 p.m., man. I always say, what do I always say? Nigga, after 7 p.m., you have no reason to go outside. If you got anything to do, you need to do that shit between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. If you need to leave after 7 p.m., you taking a big risk. I don't care if it's just going to CVS. Definitely if you gonna party. Everybody say, cut, why we can't party? Why we can't go to the bar? You gotta do that shit at 11 p.m. at night? You gotta do that shit at 12 a.m. in the morning? You can't go to a bar at 4 in the afternoon? You can't go to the bar at 5? You can't go to happy hour at 3? That's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts about this whole situation. Prayers to Mello Buckzz. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this story because I'm definitely gonna follow it. And of course, you already know people is online and self-snitching. They done developed a suspect already because niggas can't keep their mouth closed. You know, niggas always want to claim some work. Every time somebody die, all you gotta do is scroll on Instagram and they're gonna tell you exactly who did it, who's exactly behind it. So just pay very close attention to that, and I should be updating you guys with another video soon. Anyway, share this video, hit that like button. I love you guys. Peace.